I feel that just about everybody is collecting something. Opening a pack of cards brings you right back to your childhood.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to make it fun for the kids so they have those good memories. It's almost kind of like a treasure hunt in some ways.
Welcome to the Trading Cards and Collectibles podcast on the Radcast Network. From chasing grails to calling bluffs and going inside the hobby. Are you ready to collect? Let's get at it. Here is your host, Ryan Alford.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Right About Now in our special series on trading cards. Look, when you have a number one show, you get to have guilty pleasures and talk about what you want.
Right.
But when it's one of the hottest industries in America, that might be, I don't know that it's undercover anymore. I think the cat's out of the bag. We're continuing our series on talking the trading card business, bringing you, hey, we take the BS out of business, baby. And you know what? I live in the wonderful state of South Carolina and got a number one show. That's why I like to go to number one. The number one retailer and shop in South Carolina. We got Matty Rich in studio.
Hey, number one's got to stick together, my brother.
I know.
Let's go.
Love having you here, man.
Yes, sir.
It's been
Thank you.
great getting to know you. I love the business, and I'd probably like Matty anyway because my kids are into cards, and we go in there. But since the moment I walked in, I was like, this is where I want to do business.
Awesome.
And the best shop in the best city in South Carolina.
Brian, Sports Cards
Sports
and More.
Cards
Yes, sir.
and More. All right,
Yes,
we
sir.
got it. I'm throwing it off.
And that was one of the things when I started, I didn't want to create a store. I wanted to create an experience.
Yeah. When you grow up, like when I grew up, I'm living through my kids' eyes now and my own eyes.
Right.
'Cause, rekindled my flame and my wallet. But nonetheless, the idea that you'd own a trading card store growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you collect. Did you collect when you were a kid?
I did my whole life.
Yeah. Okay. Isn't that the dream come true?
Yeah. It's work.
It's work.
Let's not get it confused.
Yeah.
It is work.
It isn't bubble gum and Cracker Jacks all the time.
No.
Still work, but
And
there's a lot worse things to do.
Oh, there's a lot worse things to do. For sure. I mean, but this is a 24-hour, 365 job. My phone is going off.
Yeah.
There's always some kind of a business that we can be working on.
Collectibles.show is where you'll find all of the channels and learn more about what we're doing. And ultimately, hey, we want to hear from you. You do case hits at collectibles.show. We want you to send in your favorite pulls of the week. And here's the difference. This isn't about just value. Hey, we want to see some $10,000 hits. Had a couple of those myself a few months back. But it's not just about the value, it's about what you're collecting. What means something to you? Share a story, share a video of you holding up the card that you hit last week that was your favorite player and you nailed it. So case hits at collectibles.show. Send in those videos. I want to know the stories. We're going to bring them to life here on the show. We're going to do a segment each week once we get rolling and get some videos in where we share that on the show with us. We want to feature you on Collectibles Show. The local stores do a good job of this, but I grew up in the dealers were assholes, man.
They were.
Jerks.
Oh, they were the worst.
I remember feeling the first time I came in and Maggie and I hit it off. And I remember the way you talked to my son. And I was just sitting there going, this is the way it should be. I never felt the way my son felt in that moment when I grew up.
I didn't either.
I felt talked down to
I didn't either.
I was annoying him.
You know why? Because we weren't spending big bucks. We were coming in with a couple dollars and we wanted a couple packs.
Yeah.
So that's why we got treated like that. I don't care how much you come in and spend. I love every single kid that comes in there, man. Come in and spend a quarter, and I'm going to treat you the same way as the guy that comes in and spends $1,000.
Before I even knew Matty, Matty and I didn't know each other because I was there for 15 minutes, and I'm just shopping, looking around. Rekindling is first month back into the thing with the kids, and I watched Matty. I watched him. I wasn't the only thing I was doing, but very observant. And he's no different now that he knows me,
right?
And that I am a customer and a friend, but what I saw for 20 minutes for how you dealt with a busy store with a kid that's wanting to trade a Pokémon in the middle of non-trade time and how you handled it, that's what sets you apart.
Thank you. That's the result of a few things. One of the things you said, it was a dream job. One of the reasons it's a dream job is because of the way me and you were both treated when we went into those old grumpy men shops when we were kids.
Yeah, good
and we
luck.
got treated horribly because we were kids spending a couple bucks. It's a result of dealing with that, knowing the future of the hobby and the business is the kids taking interest as kids.
I'm always blown away by the stock. Every shelf is always full, especially as competitive as gotten. I walk into some of these shops and it's just like, what desert did I walk into?
Yeah.
Like it's barren because it's, I have a hard time getting stuff open to people. Like, the newest thing, like you encourage people and they do. They're opening the cards there.
Yeah.
It almost feels like everybody in there feels like they're at home.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want everyone to feel at home. We want this to be an escape from the real world. I can't tell you how many people I've seen come in as strangers and become friends.
Yeah.
Someone told me the other day, they looked my spot up on Google, and Google says the average person spends an hour and a half there.
Watching other people buy and the energy is fun.
It's a good time.
It's like you could charge admission. It's kind of like literally. I mean, I probably paid $5 to get in just to watch this kid. The sheer elation of popping some Pokemon that's $10 or whatever. It's just joy,
and that's what it's all about for me. The interactions, meeting people, the face to face. I missed that when I was breaking. I was stuck in a room.
Being at the retail level, your whole life in the business, but as a collector, what surprised you the most about this industry that maybe you didn't see coming?
The amount of people, the variety of people. It doesn't matter your age, sex, gender, orientation. It doesn't matter who you are, what you have going on. You can't look at someone and tell they're a collector.
No, you can't. You can do it with a lot of things, but not collecting.
And I'll tell you what else. You can't look at someone and tell what they're going to come in your store and spend.
No.
The guy you think is going to come in and spend $1 spends $500, and the guy you think is going to come in and spend $500 spends $1.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know, man. And that's why it goes back to that. You have to treat everybody the same.
Pokemon's the one, come on, blow you away who's collecting.
Oh,
I've been at Walmart looking at the shelf, got blown over by grandma.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You never know who's going to push you out of the way at Walmart for some Pokemon. What is the Pokemon culture? I mean, is it just from the game and then now it's just become its pop culture? And
you know what? I'd say 90% of the people that come to my shop to buy Pokemon are not playing the game. They're just collectors. They don't even know how to play the game.
Yeah, I don't.
But they like the art on the cards.
Yeah.
So many different ways to collect.
I like certain value.
Yeah. A lot of people like certain values.
I do. I have grown to like the artwork.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. I mean, and look, as human beings, art is a big part of our society and culture.
For sure.
And when you look at, I'm looking at these guys and they've done a good job with football and all. But when you look at a Pokemon card, it is like staring at a piece of art.
It really is.
And there's so much detail and uniqueness.
It really is.
And the variations of color. And
then art cards are even huge right now, selling for tens of thousands of dollars. It's incredible.
Stopped to as different as everyone is. And I think you probably talked about it as much the escape as anything.
Mm-hmm.
But is there a variable that hangs it all together in this whole space of collectibles that you see? I mean, beyond the adult roller coaster they're getting to ride and the escapism. I mean, is there anything else in the whole, collecting and the whole, I don't know.
We're just naturally collectors. I feel that just about everybody is collecting something. If you're not collecting nothing, you're collecting dust, baby.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's a pastime. We need things to do to keep us busy. You could be spending money on a lot worse things than a pack of cards. And, for me and for a lot of guys that come into the shop, they always go back to the same thing. Opening a pack of cards brings you right back to your childhood.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to make it fun for the kids so they have those good memories. It's almost kind of like a treasure hunt in some ways.
It's true. And transitioning back to the business side of it, even if you spent $5 and it's worth $2, it has value.
Right.
Yeah.
When you open a pack of cards and nothing in there seems valuable to you, you can just throw them in a box, forget about them for 2 years. And when you go back through that box in 2 years, you're going to find something in there and say, man, he was nobody 2 years ago.
Yep. The thrill of the chase.
Exactly.
But the potential.
The potential.
Because that's what's there. Topps dealer, soon to be, he might as well be everybody dealer. I know you're an official Topps dealer.
Yes,
but,
sir.
And that they don't hand those out easily. I understand. Those don't just come, you don't just buy those at Walmart.
Very true. Hard work, networking, and having the right setup and the right kind of service.
Yeah.
Because Topps represents excellence. They're not going to just put their name on any kind of shop. If you're not treating people right, if your store is not clean and organized, that's not what they're looking for.
Yeah. the name of the game is getting stock, isn't it? I mean, with as popular stuff is, and so you've got to do things the right way and make the relationships. I mean, talk about that side of the business.
That's very true. That the hardest part of the business is sourcing product. And, you know, I dealt with that since I was a breaker. I'd go to the big shows across the country and network, meet people, introduce myself to people, take business cards, follow up with those business cards, and really just shake hands and create relationships. Hey, listen, I'm here for you if I can help you with anything. And you never know who's going to be able to help me at the same time.
You got a number? Really?
It's kind of
10, 6, 30.
Say that again now.
10, 6, 30.
30. Really?
That's a case hit.
Is it? What do they call that?
Acetate, something. Fluidity. 40 for these two? Yeah, I'd do that.
What do you take for payment? You have cash yet?
No.
No.
I could do, I mean.
That's all I got. I'll have to do is some cash then. Yeah, just hold those.
Okay.
Just hold those two and I'll bring you cash back.
All right, man. Yeah, man.
I could get 75 for it if you bring it up.
What's that? Yeah.
You took one. I like that one. How about this Jackson guy?
Yeah, that we'll listen to offers, but that's a one-on-one.
We got one
essentially.
right here too.
I mean, you won't find another one. What is it out of how many?
So they're all
it's
different
out of
prices,
10, and it's an auto.
It's so just whatever you're looking at. Whatever.
And I have the pictures. It's got you need to show, that's a big selling point. Look at the back of the card. The back of the card's got the certification. We got it certified. Because I got it hand autoed myself.
Yeah, you like
and
those
so
cases too? Yeah.
certified autograph. The
Oh, she's got the Charizard.
You said 10, right? Okay.
Sorry, 9.
Yeah, I'm just creaming.
We'll have to bring it to you, okay? Oh, look at that Charizard.
How much is that gold glass?
1900.
19?
Yeah.
Where's that price out?
Like
Micro Mosaic.
400.
How much for the price?
400.
400. Damn.
It's a sweet card.
That is literally probably the only reason I buy Mosaic blasters was to hit that card.
yeah.
We've hit we opened more than I would like to admit last year and didn't get a single one. I've opened like 4 boxes here recently and we've gotten 2.
Really?
So yeah, we didn't not that one. We got a Marvin Harrison Jr.
and a Drake May.
Yeah.
Where y'all out of?
Here.
Here? Y'all sell online too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rad Collective.
Rad
everything.
Collective?
Yeah.
Okay.
You started in breaking. Fascinating industry. Describe for our audience that's learning about the business.
Breaking is an online show. You would have an audience of potential customers and you would have a box. Let's say this box is a $1,000 box. Now, yeah, one person can buy that $1,000 box and open it up for themselves, or you can do a group break. You can sell teams, you can sell spots, you can sell divisions. What I liked to do was sell 10 spots, and each of those 10 spots would get 3 random teams. Once we have it full, we'll run a randomizer and give each spot their 3 random teams, and we'll open up the box, giving each person every card from the 3 teams that they own.
You're opening up every pack in that box.
Live on camera.
Live on camera.
Yes, sir.
So everybody's seeing it. There's transparency.
Exactly.
They know what you're getting.
Full transparency.
And as one of those team players comes up, whoever it is,
yep,
they get every card associated with that team.
Exactly.
So it allows the person buying it the fun and excitement of that experience in a live platform.
Right.
Combined with, well, they didn't have to spend $1,000.
That's the key.
It makes it affordable for them to have the thrill of the chase of stock that probably isn't just readily available.
Right. And in that situation, they can get into 10 different breaks instead of buying that $1,000 box.
Yeah.
Increasing their odds of
I've done
case hits. On the flip side of that, you might not be the guy that gets the big card. but you were still a part of that box.
How were you sourcing product?
Any which way I could. I was buying from stores across the country.
Yeah.
My retail was locked down. You couldn't get from Walmart back then because I was getting everything. Anything in life you do and you work hard for, it's going to pay off.
Yeah.
And I just continue to network, and I'm not satisfied with where I'm at right now. I'm still growing.
I think people need to understand how much, you don't say how much you were making breaking, but
breaking is a whole different animal.
I know you know some big numbers, but like there's a lot of money there.
This is before Whatnot Fanatics Live and all the other platforms started. All we were doing is going live on Instagram or YouTube.
That's the interesting. The platforms have evolved.
Yes.
And this is the live shopping component that I've been talking about for 10 years that would eventually hit here. Yeah. I didn't know that it would come through this channel necessarily as one of the proliferators of it.
Yeah.
Because it's been a little bit of slow, like compared to like Asia and some of the other countries where live shopping has just been huge.
Really?
The U.S. has been a little slow, like overall as a category, but trading cards are ushering in a whole different thing. But I do think it's the dual part of it. It's the retail, the access, but it's the experience, the surprise, and the camaraderie, and like there's a lot of components going on that is beyond just a transaction.
Well, no, the breaker has to have a personality.
Yeah,
you have to understand the breaker is performing. The breaker is putting on a show. He's there talking about stuff that people want to hear about.
Yep.
He's a salesman. He's getting his stuff going. He's rallying it up. Some of these guys sound like auctioneers. I mean, it's crazy. You tap in on all those different channels, you're going to get something different.
Yeah.
But the guys that are really excelling in it, they have great personalities, obviously have great product, and are working their butts off.
And you've got Whatnot is now growing.
Whatnot has grown from just cards to sneakers, vintage clothing, handbags, commodities like gold and silver.
Yeah. You get in there and you've got not only the breaks like what Matty did. I mean, they've got, and we've done this with the boys, like selling singles, whatever.
You can do that too.
They do. They got like little timers, so you get people auction, like live auction.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
You know?
And some people will take like graded cards and make repacks and sell repacks.
Yeah.
You know, there's just so many ways that you can sell things on Whatnot, on Fanatics Live.
What made you go from breaks to retail?
When I was breaking, I was happy. I had no overhead, and I was doing really good financially. I'm a people person, Ryan.
Yeah.
I got tired of sitting in the house by myself, running back and forth from this room to that room. I wanted to be around people again. The only time I was around people was when I went to a show, which was once every month or two.
Yeah.
You know, I really like the element of the face-to-face interactions.
Yeah. Because retail's not easy.
It's not easy. No.
It's not. I mean, even a booming industry and you've got, you know, but sales right now are good.
Yeah.
You know,
like you said, man, when you come in, my shelves are stocked. I might have a really good day where at the end of the day, my shelves are empty.
Yeah.
Now I have to get stuff sent to me for the next day. So when I open that next morning, my shelves are stocked again. They're buying, I need to replace. They're buying, I need to replace because I don't want any empty shelves.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you want to see.
But I'm sure you do toil like, okay, is this going to stay hot? Is it going to sit a little bit or is it not? You get to think about that.
Experience tells you what to order, what not to order. There's no blueprint. There's no guide. It's all trial and error.
Is the expansion just more stores? I mean, is that?
Yeah. More stores.
Yeah. And is it, but then it gets into like, you know, we've talked about it, you know, the market. So do you have to leave the market? Do you have to, you know, or is it just South Carolina? Like, how do you go about thinking about that?
It's so hard, man. I really think about it a lot. I think a lot of our store's success is within our store's personality, which consists of me and my family. It's a family-run business, family-owned. I mean, I've been offered to put a spot in Nashville, to put a spot in Charlotte.
Yeah. It's hard to duplicate though, right?
It's really hard to duplicate because now you just have a store. You might not have that same experience.
Yeah.
But, you know, just the family element, man. So I don't know. God knows. I didn't know I was going to open a store. I didn't even know I was going to leave my career and take on breaking full time.
Yeah.
This is all God's plan.
He works in mysterious ways.
He sure does, brother.
Where is the industry headed? And use your crystal ball. Like, You know, Tom Brady's in it with Card Vault. You've got the grading side. You've got all the brands. You got Panini and Topps always battling back and forth with rights and all this stuff. Like, it's a broad-ranging question, but like, I'm just curious. Like, do you even pay attention to that? Or you
I do.
Because you kind of have to a little bit.
I do. Yeah. There was a statistic I read not too long ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, that said right now it's worth this many billions. And within the next 5 years, they're expecting it to maybe 5x.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
trends are looking good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This year, actually, Topps will take on NBA licensing. And then next year, they're going to have the NFL licensing. So it's as long as Topps is in the driver's seat, I feel really, really comfortable.
Yeah.
I just love what they're doing for the hobby, the innovative things they're doing, just all the fun stuff that Topps is doing right now and Fanatics is doing. I think they're doing a great job with it.
There's something that's so raw and real about the physical part of collecting, especially with sports cards.
Right.
But you do have this younger group that the NFT space, the digital space, like, I don't think it's an or, I think it's an and. Yeah, I don't feel like it's a replacement, but it's an interesting thing.
I think they really tried it during COVID, and
it had a day, and that about it.
It had a day. I mean, even me, I fell victim. I was in Topps, heavily invested in Top Shot, which is NBA moments. They still have it. I just don't know where the interest is right now.
Yeah,
I can't speak for everyone, but a lot of guys that I speak to, they want to hold that physical asset in their hands.
Yeah,
as opposed to pushing play in a computer and watching LeBron make a layup and saying, I own that.
Yeah.
It's touchy.
I know. I never thought that a generation would put as much value in a digital skin or costume.
Right.
Like, my kids, what they spent on Fortnite costumes, like, it means like that avatar is part of their identity.
For sure.
So that's the only thing that makes me, and again, not because I think it's going to replace the physical card, but it's an and, because if they do place that in, that gives that digital or value to them. I'm not going to call it digital value, but to them it's just value.
Yeah.
It means something.
It does.
And they're willing to pay for it.
It does.
So if the 10-year-olds of today are willing to pay for that skin or that thing because that's their digital persona, I can't help but think that there's going to be a digital collection of something.
I'm cool with the and.
Yeah.
There's a video game out, I believe it's MLB The Show, where you can unlock Topps baseball cards. And I've spoke to many people that come into the shop that have told me they got back into collecting physical baseball cards because of the video game. So I can see the and working. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it will be something as a component of collecting.
Right.
Whether or not it's 5% or 1% or 50%, 100 years from now. I mean, who knows? Like,
and that's what I always remind people is that, man, this is a hobby. Yeah. Some people make it all about the money. Yeah. But this is a hobby. It's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be fun. I always try to keep it there.
And that's part of your tagline, isn't it?
Yeah. For sure.
What's the
hobby lives here.
The hobby lives here.
The hobby lives here. I love the hobby. I love everything that it represents. I always say it's so much deeper than the cards. You're teaching children the value of a tangible asset. I see parents use bringing their kid to the card store to buy a pack of cards as a reward for doing good in school or doing their chores. Yep. I see not only kids buying, selling, trading with each other, but I see kids buying, selling, trading with adults. Interaction and social skills. That takes a lot for a 12-year-old to walk up to a man like you and say, excuse me, sir, would you like to buy this card from me? Yeah. It's so much bigger than cards, man. I love every aspect of the hobby. And we're going to just keep growing, man.
I know. But I think the industry's lucky to have guys like you.
Thank you.
I mean, it's been refreshing. I really respect the way you do it.
I appreciate that, man. That was kind of my thing when I was breaking. It's so easy to do the right thing when everyone's watching. But what are you doing when no one's watching? And I always operated with morals, integrity, and the right ethics. And people recognize that. Yeah. You know, people recognized my hard work and my honesty. It really paid off in the long run.
It's called playing the long game. It's called brand.
Playing the long game. Branding. Yes, sir.
And too many people take the shortcut or take the whatever, and it just doesn't work out. because then you don't reap the long-term benefit.
No. I always tell people the story when I was breaking. I had a good friend of mine who was a really popular breaker. And at any given time, he'd have 300 people in his live. And I was a small fry in the beginning. I might have 5 people in there, but I was so thankful for those 5 people. And comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah. So I never compared myself to them, but I was so thankful for the 5 people. And every time I leveled up, I was super appreciative. And it really paid off. And, I just kept leveling up at a respectable pace. And growth is inevitable.
You see something you like in our pack rips on the show? Check out the Rad Collective eBay store and eBay live shows at ebaylivestore.com or at breakingrad.com. All the cards we rip on the show will be available on both platforms.
The number one shop.
The number one shop. I love it. And listen, every time you say it, I accept that.
Tell everybody where they can find you, the shop, social handles, all that stuff.
All right. On Instagram, we are Bryan Sports Cards. It's Bryan, BRYAN _sports _cards. On Facebook, it's Bryan Sports Cards. And if you're in Greenville, South Carolina, we are at 500 Congaree Road, Unit 8102 in the District Midtown community. And you can find us at all the big shows. We'll be at the National. We'll be at Fanatics Fest. We move. We travel.
Yeah.
We'll be at the Atlanta.
You'll be at the Social House.
We'll be at the Social House. Oh, you know it.
Hey, go by and give them a shout out. Look, always amazing stock. You come into a town if you're a collector, you're always kind of like, okay, where's the local guy?
Right.
And, because I've been to a couple towns lately, gone in the local shop, and I'm like, I got more packs at home than you do in your I'm like, come on, man. Nobody wants these Leaf not 2021 football cards. Anyway, goodness. Go give them a shout.
Thank you.
Matty and his family are wonderful. The shop's so amazing. So much variety, and more than anything, good people to do business with. Really appreciate you for coming on, brother.
I appreciate you and everything you do. And you have an amazing podcast, number one.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
Hey, guys, you know where to find us. You'll find the whole series on trading cards there. We go from all the way, all levels. We're covering it from every angle, just like we always do. At Ryan Alford on Instagram. See you next time.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Don't forget to follow us on your favorite podcast platform, and don't miss the full video version on YouTube. You can find us at www.collectibles.show or follow Ryan on Instagram at Ryan Alford. Now get out there and collect yours.